Good Friday morning. Big changes have taken place since last night. 12 hours ago, we were around 60 degrees. There were some thunderstorms around, and some of those hung around all the way until about midnight when a cold front came through. Behind that front, though, big changes, and there is little sun. We had a little bit of sunshine in Lake City just about half an hour ago. Here's a look outside with our Gwaltney Group camera from Lake City, the Pearl of the Lake there. That's the boat in the foreground, and of course we see the raw winds, the gray sky, and even some showers moving there. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. Good Friday morning. Again, we are dealing with a taste of November in our weather picture today, as we're dealing with temperatures about 20 degrees colder than the seasonal average. Wind chill, again, coming into play today as a statistic in exchange for the 60s we enjoyed earlier this week. So we've had some big changes. Warmer than normal weather for a while this week, and then we knew it was coming, and now we're going to the other end of the spectrum. The other shoe has dropped. In other words, we have a cold front that has moved through, and now today, rain, snow, cold winds, and only 30s and 40s for temperatures. Here's a look outside from our studio with our Lewiston Auto camera on Signal Hill. Overcast skies now. We've had some rain. Actually, here at the studio, 6/10 of an inch of rain has fallen since yesterday afternoon. Temperatures right now only in the mid and upper 30s. The coldest temperature we've had so far this season here in Rochester right now. It's 34 degrees, 35 in Preston, Mason City 34. Winona 41. They're the lucky ones there to the east, a little warmer there. But we've had some light rain. Some of that continues to fall right now. Wind chill 23. That is by far the coldest number I've seen in that department so far this season. Air pressure is now rising rapidly. That is as the storm system begins to try to pull away. It's going to wobble slowly and move out of the picture in a couple of days, but it's going to be in the neighborhood. And so although the cold front has moved through and we have air pressure rising, still that storm system having a great impact in our area. Winds out of the west and in some cases southwest on the strong side. Albert Lea now 25 miles per hour. Spencer, Iowa 41 miles per hour. We may see some 40-mile-per-hour gusts in our area as well today and even tomorrow. Here are the current wind chill values. This is what we're dealing with here at 8:30 on this Friday morning. 22, the way it feels in Mason City, 23 in Rochester, 24 in Northwood and Albert Lea, and 36 in Winona. A little rain still a possibility through about 10 o'clock this morning, the day planner. Mid to late afternoon, I think before 7 at this point, there is a chance of some very light, sparse rain showers, perhaps a couple of flurries. And look at those winds still with us in that 25-mile-per-hour range, gusting a little higher. That's going to keep that wind chill below freezing. High temperature around 40 later today. Keeping in mind that 61 is the seasonal average, 6:33 the sunset. There are those showers. You've had a little pink, a little purple, a little blue mixing in, suggesting there maybe some wet snowflakes mixing in. Doppler radar indicating some of that, but at this point, no reports of anything on the surface, but certainly no accumulation expected out of that today. There's that band edging its way eastward. We'll get a break by around 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock this morning until mid-afternoon. Center of low pressure is still north and west of us, and they'll wrap around some more shower chances in the afternoon, and eventually a little more energy, a little spoke of energy will rotate around that system. And tomorrow, we stand to see some light snow showers and some sprinkles again for our Saturday. And headlines to the west, there's a blizzard warning. That's the reddish orange in north central North Dakota. 1 to 3 feet of snow, gusts to 50 miles per hour to the northwest and the backside of that system. For us, yeah, not just windy and cold. We do have our own headlines here. A freeze warning is in effect for tonight until 9 o'clock tomorrow. Rochester is in it, as is Austin, Mason City, Decorah, La Crosse, Winona, Lanesboro, Caledonia, Algona, Clarion, Iowa, Northwood, and Lake Mills, Kanawha, Iowa. All these spots in this freeze warning until 9 o'clock tomorrow. Looking at the possibility of our first upper 20s of the season. Windy and cold today. Tomorrow, more of those rain and snow showers possible. Still some more wind. Sunday, not quite as windy and drier. Low 40s still, though. The temperature is way off the mark for this time of the year. There, if you're looking for 60s, there they are, way east of us. Chicago 63. It's 63 in Detroit. That's the weather we had yesterday and really most of the week until now. But only 30s in Rochester, 22 in Rapid City, Minot 29. It's a whole lot colder behind the system. Here's Futurecast. The cold front has moved through. We had some storms with that last night. Still in the wake of that front, a couple of spotty showers in our area, maybe a flurry as well. But wind with us today, The wind holds around tonight as well. Drier for the overnight hours. And if you're thinking Friday football, drier by then, but it does look rather blustery. There are the snow showers wrapping around. That's what we're going to have in the area for tomorrow until even really midnight tomorrow night. After that, we dry out for Sunday. Still some raw winds, but not as gusty. And temperatures will be a little better, but still Wednesday way chilly, colder than average for this time of the year. Friday night football forecast just before kickoff. Maybe still a couple of spotty rain showers and flurries, but dry for football itself. Temperatures dropping to around the freezing mark by the end of the game. Southwest winds still occasionally around the 30-mile-per-hour mark. And here are the futurecast wind chill values. This is for this afternoon. 30 in Rochester, 29 Mason City at 3 o'clock. Friday night football, if you're thinking about that, still wind chill values in the mid-20s, basically where we are right now. Gets even colder tonight, teens overnight, and then you keep in mind the temperature itself, a freeze warning in effect, so upper 20s to around 30 for overnight lows. And if you're thinking about sensitive plants, bring those in or cover them up, because it's basically, for all intents and purposes, perhaps the end of the growing season. Even tomorrow, only 20s for wind chill values, and Sunday morning, low 20s. It gets a little better Sunday afternoon as winds let up a little bit, but temperatures around 40 still yield a wind chill around maybe 35 at best Sunday afternoon. 40 today in Rochester, Austin 42. Raw winds and a little bit of rain, perhaps some afternoon snowflakes with those southwest winds behind that storm system. Freeze warning tonight, a low of 29, and tomorrow 40. The expected high about 20 degrees below the seasonal average. Some snow showers and some light rain showers. 7-day forecast, we look ahead at a drier Monday, maybe a peek at the sun for Columbus Day, and maybe a brief rain shower Tuesday. Slight chance late next Thursday. Still at least some sunnier, warmer, slightly warmer days ahead. 40s to low 50s, maybe mid-50s in about a week, and that's a little more October-like. But right now, though, for all intents and purposes, it really does feel like we've jumped headlong into the heart of November, maybe even late November. It feels like we should be celebrating our own Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving is Monday. I feel like we're getting a little gift from Canada in some ways right now. But meantime, I hope everybody stays warm today and over the weekend. Maybe find some fun indoor activities in the meantime. But have a great weekend, everybody.